Hey everyone. I know that I made a video not too long ago, and I don't know, I just felt like making another one because it kind of hit me now, like everything that's going to happen with my jaw, and I'm kind of like really freaked out. I guess things don't really feel real until like you kind of have some type of assurance as to like how real it actually is. Um, you've Lots of you have probably seen my other videos. I have braces right now because I have an open bite, a little bit of kind of like an underbite, a crossbite, and I'm having double jaw surgery, genioplasty, next year. So I got my braces on a couple weeks ago, and I'm having my wisdom teeth out in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. And then I have to wait at least 6 months for my wisdom teeth to heal, and then I am going to be able to book my double jaw surgery, and then hopefully in April or May of next year, when I am off school on summer vacation, I can have my jaw surgery done. I get a lot of questions about braces and how braces are and what it's like and do they hurt and why are you having double jaw surgery and why would you want to have jaw surgery? Why don't you try something else? Etc., etc., etc. And a lot of it, I feel like I'm just repeating myself a lot. Like, I know a lot of people probably like turn the video on, they don't want to watch 10 minutes of me talking about my jaw, so they kind of just like skim through it. So, basically, I'll tell you right now why I want to have surgery, because having an open bite makes it very hard to speak properly because you have openings. So when you try to pronounce something with like a sound, your tongue kind of gets in the way and it just sounds slurred and funny, and you end up having a lisp. So I've had that problem pretty much my whole life. I have gone to a speech therapist as a child, and it didn't work, obviously, because I have an open bite. Also, another reason why is because I have already had braces and I've already had extractions and all kinds of stuff, and my bite actually opened up more since then. So, due to that, due to having it relapse, also due to the pain that you get from having an open bite, pretty much you end up with, I had my TMJ started hurting last summer, so it's a joint right in here. Like when you open and close your mouth, you can feel it. That joint started swelling up and giving me a lot of pain, and pretty much it's just been getting gradually worse. I get a lot of pain throughout here, all throughout the top of my head, and all into my neck. And it's actually pretty consistent now, almost every day, all the time. My neck, I'm constantly like moving it around and cracking it to try to like find some type of relief, but nothing really works. So I have a 70% chance of it going away after I have surgery. The only reason it's only 70% is because a lot of other things can cause those problems, so they can't always be sure exactly what's causing it. But I have a really hard time chewing because my bottom jaw comes out so much further. None of my teeth meet up, so I can't chew properly. Right now I chew in the back here, and because of that, because I'm only using 2 teeth to chew, I'm pretty much grinding my teeth down. I think I'm grinding my teeth at night too because I can't really close my mouth in a comfortable position, so I wake up with a lot of pain and tension too from the grinding. So hopefully having the surgery will help save my teeth from further grinding and just, from trying to eat and stuff. Having braces isn't really going to straighten my teeth. They're already pretty straight. But it is going to open my bite up more, and it has been making my bottom jaw a little more prominent than it was before. I also noticed it's a little bit harder to talk now, and it's harder to chew, etc., etc. For those of you who ask, braces do not hurt. Putting them on is pretty much easy. They're gluing them on. The most annoying part is that your mouth is held open with this big stupid thing, so it kind of it's really uncomfortable, but other than that, having braces put on does not hurt. The only pain you feel is the pressure from having your teeth being pushed in different directions, and that isn't until like after probably like the first few hours of the first day after having your braces on, and thereafter every adjustment. Other than that, there's no pain really related with braces. I am very, very nervous about having my wisdom teeth out in 2 weeks. I had 4 teeth out, premolars, when I was about 14 or 15, and it wasn't, It wasn't bad, actually. Like, I was so drugged up, I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't put out completely. Like, this time I'm going to have an IV. I'm going to be under general anesthetic, so I won't know anything that's going on. I haven't had an IV in a really long time, since I had tubes in my ears when I was, pretty young. So I don't really know what it's going to be like. I'm trying not to get myself nervous about it and just let it happen. Other than that, thankfully, school has been keeping me so super busy that my mind has kind of drifted away from jaw surgery. When I first started to look into it earlier this year, I was pretty much super nervous, and I was pretty much watching videos 24/7 on jaw surgery and reading people's blogs and everything. And you know what? If you're going into something like this, or you have a problem, like you have an open bite or an underbite or an overjet or any of those problems, and you might have to have surgery or anything, do your research. It'll make you feel so much better. I didn't feel comfortable with the idea of having jaw surgery until I started watching so many videos about other people that are having surgery done, and seeing how happy they were with the results and how happy they were that they went ahead with it. And that made me confident enough to be like, okay, I'm going to finally approach this problem. I'm going to find myself, a new dentist, a new orthodontist, and all that stuff, because the dentist I had throughout childhood and most of my teenage years, etc., he didn't really, he wasn't really, I guess, that pushy towards me getting it fixed. My problems weren't as bad. They have gotten a lot worse since I was younger. And also my orthodontist that I had in the past, when I had braces when I was younger, didn't really care that much about jaw surgery. He was very old-fashioned. So fortunately I found, I've just been ready to go and take the first step. And the thing is, you don't have to be scared to go and have an appointment with a surgeon or to have an appointment with the orthodontist. It doesn't mean that you have to say, okay, I'm gonna do this right now. It doesn't. You can go ahead, make up your mind after you see what your choices are and what works best for you. And I wouldn't suggest anyone doing it unless they're comfortable. I've waited 10 years since I've, found out that I had this problem, and I'm happy that I didn't do it sooner, because I think I would have freaked out. The only problem now is it's a little bit of an inconvenience, because I'm trying to fast track through school, and it's going to be a pain because I'm going to miss a term to heal, because it does take a while to heal from double jaw surgery. They're pretty much cutting your top jaw off, moving it forward, and putting it back together with plates, and cutting your bottom jaw off, and they're cutting your bones off, and they're moving stuff around. I'm having my chin done too, just to balance out my face. So it's a big surgery. You can't chew for a really long time. I'm gonna have a splint put behind my teeth after the surgery too, so even though my mouth will be wired shut with elastics, I'm also not really gonna be able to do anything because of the splint. Which means they're probably gonna it'll probably make a difference to where the roof of my mouth is, because right now my roof is so high that I can't breathe through my nose. So that's going to change, and also it might widen my upper jaw a little bit more. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what there is to it. And honestly, don't be scared to see what your choices are, and if you can do it surgically or non-surgically, or what's going on. Don't be scared to take the first step, even if you're just having braces, because I got braces put on when I was 15. And don't be scared. Just because you're going for a consultation doesn't mean you have to make up your mind at that moment and choose what you want to do. And the great thing is, a lot of orthodontists, they offer free consultation, so you can really take your time to go to a lot of different orthodontists and see what works out for you. Unfortunately, with oral surgeons, their consultations are pretty pricey. My oral surgeon charged a cost of $200 for his consultation, but I got x-rays done and imaging and all kinds of stuff, and he actually showed me what my side profile will look like after I have surgery, and it is a big change, so I was really happy that I went along with it. But anyway, I just wanted to let that out there, just because I've, just had a lot of stuff on my mind, and I know it's a very hesitant topic to actually approach. So I hope if you're nervous or anything, just look into it. Ask people questions. If you're going into something like this and you want to know, send me an email. It might take me a little while to respond because I am super busy with school right now, but I will get back to you. And let me know what you think, and I will for sure, get back to you about it. Hope everyone's doing good. Take care and have a good weekend.